This is a very quick video on how to backsave your Adobe Illustrator files so that you can open them in older versions. Some of you have older versions maybe off-site, and if you need to go back and forth, let's say at the job site or at school, and you have to go home and use an older version, you're going to need to do something called backsaving. There are other options available. You can see them inside our classroom lessons, video lessons that you're watching, but this is just an addendum to show you a way to very quickly backsave. So first off, I'm going to save this thing, File, Save As. When I save it, normally we'll say, we'll put it on the desktop here, we'll say sample file, okay, and you can add your tags to it, save it as you normally would. Down here at the bottom you have the different formats you could save it in. Save it as an AI file or an Illustrator EPS, just as you typically would. You're going to go ahead and click Save. Now normally most people will just very quickly go ahead and click OK again when this box. Notice at the top we have different versions. The Illustrator CC format that we are currently using is a 2017-2018 update, but you can save back to any of these older legacy formats. If you're unsure and you know it's not a CC version, it's one of these, most people or many people will save this to a CS4 version, but again, if you have the version that you know that you need to save it to, most of the sort of the last of the perpetual, I'll say, licenses really were CS6, so I'm going to select CS6 here. So you need to spec that out here. You can check or uncheck based upon the particular release versions that you have. So I'm actually going to uncheck the create PDF compatible file. I want to be able to open it in Illustrator, and it typically will open just fine, but depending on some of the older versions you may or may not want to have that box checked. And then we're going to go ahead and click OK. You're going to get a warning. Saving to a legacy format may cause some changes to your text layout and disable some editing features when the document is read back in. That's only because certain things, of course, are not sort of enabled or haven't been created in the previous versions that are in the most current version. So you go ahead and you click OK on this, and we'll save it back to a different version. Now this version I'm saving it to is CS6, so I should be able to open this on a computer with CS6 and be able to work on it there. But if you have older versions, remember, check the version number on the computer you're working on and backsave it to one of those versions. I hope this helps you guys out.